Hey everyone, Boney here. Welcome back to another first look installment. This time we're looking at Neurodeck. Neurodeck is a deck building game, which is inspired by titles like Slay the Spire, Monster Train. You know, those classic card games where you deviate into different paths and build your deck along the way. I only have seen the page and the video on there. Supposedly you have to deal with various phobias and whatnot, and play cards to defeat these phobias, I suppose, right? As you can see in the text right there. So I don't know really what to expect. I just saw it, it looked interesting to me. Seemed like something with a unique concept that hopefully will work out. So we'll just start a new session and see what we do. Welcome to the Neurodeck. Neurodeck is a tool to explore subjects' personalities and dive into their psyche. You'll be able to explore their subconscious thoroughly. Be careful though. You will meet their deepest, most dangerous fears and you'll have to defeat them. Let me make sure my phone's muted and I understand the risks. I'm not sure how deep this game will go, right? So if you are worried about stuff like this, right, then, you know, you take care of yourself. You matter. So from what I can see, two characters right now. We got Lei, and we have a character that is locked. Lei, she left the country to discover a new world, but has a hard time understanding this new realm. All right. Past, present, future. I'm not sure what if this has any implication to the gameplay itself. Past is a good way to understand what you are today. Present will impact your future state of mind. I guess there is something in there. Maybe some like game thing happening. All right, so we're exploring joy first, and I guess we unlock more. I'm not sure what the emotions are in this game. I guess the emotions are the decks. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Beginning of the run, you'll gain plus 20 max stamina and plus 20 max sanity. I do hope we will get some sort of tutorial to go into it, because right now it's very abstract, it seems, and I have no clue what any of this means. But we have a deck. We have some random thoughts. Phobia loses 6 HP. Alright. Comfort food, regain 8 stamina and 5 sanity. And a stress ball. Alright, cool. Welcome. Choose your next destination. All right, I'm also like looking at the overview of the game itself, right? The UI, and it does seem like it's very appropriate to play with a controller. I'm not sure if the game came out on other platforms other than PC. I'm playing this on PC right now, as the mouse cursor gives away. But I guess this is where we choose what to fight, similar to Slay the Spire, I suppose. So Bleno. We use anxiety to stick on you, causing indirect damage. Herpetophobia locks your card and puts its filthy hand on you. Wow, alright, that's awkward. You know, we went into this room, sure. I guess we go into rooms. Mind focus sacrifices stamina but lets you draw a card, use it. Okay, I guess we're in the tutorial. I'm just gonna have to accept mind focus is a thing. These are your action points. Most of your actions cost 1 action point. When you reach 0 action points, the phobia plays its turn, and so on. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so we have like action points, which is, I guess, like stamina, but stamina in this case is health. Or cost you play cost stamina as well. Oh, okay. Wait, so there's 2. So I have stamina because to play cards, I use up stamina, but I also am allowed to draw cards. Okay. Spell similar to, again, Slay the Spire. To draw parallels, we have the attack that the enemy will be performing in a bit. Lose 15 HP at the beginning of their turn. What is my HP in this case? Alright, so sanity is my health. It says sanity below, but then you hover over it and it says health. That's kind of confusing, because stamina is stamina. Why not say this is, you know, just sanity and then, you know, move on. Right, so mind focus allows me to draw a card, lose the 8 stamina, but I gain 40 stamina if I end my turn without nothing done. And for every unused action, I gain 10 plus 10. Okay, cool. I don't need to regain stamina or sanity right now, so I don't need to heal just yet, but we can just deal damage, I guess. Alright, so I click it. I can't drag it over. I feel like dragging over is something I would do naturally, but I have to just click it and then it works. I mean, it's minor. And then we'll do one more. Get a stress ball. Oh! It's debuff. Oh my word, that's a lot of damage. I wonder how things will scale in this game. Let me draw a card. We can make it lose 6 HP again, but I don't think that is the play right now. I think we just need to heal up a bit, get some stamina going. Gains 5 block, lose 10 sanity. Okay. If the game is inspired, like, you know, by Slay Inspired, and I assume the block is till next turn. Alright, so the block doesn't stay. Gotcha. So I'd say just attack, get some hits in, get rid of his blocking, and then we can do a bit of comfort food to heal up a bit more. We will take another 15. Oh my word. Don't tell me you deal 35 now. Oh my. I'm just getting my ass kicked already. Alright, there you go, round of applause. My word. That was the tutorial, left me at 25 HP out of 90. I don't know how common healing is in this game, but yikes. But, you know, like you can tell in terms of the cards themselves, right? They're supposed to be depicting, you know, like everyday things. I mean, shitty day, I mean, it's poop. Gardening, right? Favorite pillow, which is actually a cat. And a hug. Alright. What should we take? What should we take? I don't know exactly what we need right now. I'm not sure what cards are good or bad. It seems like we can afford like high stamina things, since we didn't really use any stamina at all. You can apparently get some equip items, which I suppose the stress ball is an equip item? It is an item. It says item. This is also an item. I guess these are equip items. We're just gonna accept it and move on. Alright, next destination, get some sleep or do a survey. Sleeping gives you new resources, and Neurodeck wants to probe your mind to give you more tools. Okay. I guess these are like different types of shops or whatnot? We'll go do a survey. I'd like to know more about you, get a special reward at the end. Start the survey, sure. Hungry. Pizza or asparagus falute? You know, we'll get some pizza. We'll get some pizza. What are martial arts at the movies? Okay, I don't know. I guess these choices also lead into cards you get? I don't know. We're just gonna go with A's. I'd say we just focus on A, and we'll see what we get from there. A big dog or a zebra finch, which is a pretty little birdie. We'll get a big dog. When working, you generally listen to Vivaldi's Violin Concerto in B-flat major by the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. Sure. Or a strange playlist entitled The Most Violent Trash and Hardcore That Exists. Alright, you know, we'll go with A. Again, we focusing on the A. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You really like this person. You secretly want to either catch their eye, you know, pretty normal, or bite them. Why? Why are you going out just randomly biting people? What? You know what? We'll grab an eye over chomping into them. We don't want more zombies. Alright, so I turned into Bestial, which when you discard a card, you gain 1 rested. Alright, I guess we'll equip it. Okay, so we have traits here. Traits deeply change your game style. Change them in the Trader decks, sure, during exploration. Game's just coming up with words now. There's no such thing as a Trado Dex, is there? Should I have received a Trado Desk at some point in my life? Because I didn't. Right, so you can see like the path we're taking up here, in that sense. Which, one of the things, again, if the game is inspired by Slay the Spire, I'm gonna draw comparisons to the game. Slay the Spire had a clear, you know, map in which you could determine, you know what, if I make this choice now, I can make choices 3, 4, 5, 6 levels into the run. I don't feel like I have that type of insight right now. I just come across something and I deal with it, which I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of want to have an idea of where I'm going. I feel like some strategy is lost in that. But let's just keep on going. We got the item tutorial. Alright, so what we assumed up here are items. Items are attached to your character for the whole current fight. To use them, you have to click on them. Oh! I didn't even use the stress ball. Okay. Each use consumes one durability. At 0, it breaks. You can't draw the same item again until you've used it entirely. Right, because you haven't discarded the card, you actually equipped it to yourself. Makes sense. Alright, so... Oh, but my sanity is back to 90 again. Okay, so you go into a fight, you lose health, you lose sanity. Game's confusing me right now. It's both health and sanity. And you lose stamina, but at the end of the fight, you regain everything, it seems. Which makes sense that you can, you know, take quite a lot of hits from getting bitten by arachnophobia in this case. Again, you know, if you're worried about spiders and all that, I get you might not be into this. This could be pretty tricky. But for now, let's just hit it. I don't have any equipment, so this card is useless right now. So we will we'll draw a card. And we'll get some comfort food in us. There we go. Full stamina, full sanity, and that hit pretty hard. Alright, so we draw 2 cards. We have the stress ball, so we can equip that. And we can do 2 attacks, so we can deal 13 damage right now. Just keep hitting him. And from what I can tell, you always fight 1 enemy. Maybe you'll fight more later on, but I'm not getting the idea that I will be fighting more than 1 enemy at a time. Maybe later. Alright, so again, after a fight, we get to add a card to our deck. 5, Wrath. What is Wrath? What is Wrath? I would love some tooltip on the side that tells me Wrath, right? You clearly highlighted it. It is a keyword. What does the keyword even mean? I have no clue. What does Fade mean? I'm assuming Fades means it gets removed from the deck for the rest of the battle, right? Because you just reshuffle your deck into your cards, your discard pile into your deck, and then you can draw from that if you run out of cards in your deck, which makes sense. So I'm guessing that's what Fades means in this case, but I don't know what Wrath is. I have no clue. Nothing is there's no information in that sense. We'll just go with the cat. We'll take the cat. We'll take our favorite pillow. Let's take the cat. I like cats. Again, see? So I guess this gives us an idea of what's coming up, right? We know we get into like a questionnaire section, and then we get the fight, and then we get another questionnaire, another fight, another questionnaire, fight, question. Maybe these questionnaire, I'm calling them questionnaires, but like unknowns, I suppose, you know, will lead into these. But it seems like, you know, like, it's clearly the path is set. You will fight something. You will come across something you don't know. Something you don't know. You will fight something. Again, too, you don't know. You will fight something. And it just keeps going like that. Let's get some sleep. We tried the survey. We saw what the survey does. Let's get some sleep. So survey just allows us to... I'm sorry, what? Alright, let's read. What's going on? What's going on with this? I had an erotic dream about my roommate. Okay, what? Erotic dreams are not always pleasant. Sometimes we dream about people we never want to do anything sexual with. I dreamed that I was doing it with my roomie. I have never thought of her in that way. At least, I don't think so. I feel abused in my own brain. It didn't give me the choice. I never told my roomie about this, obviously. There's no, like, period at the end, so I kind of assumed more was coming. Okay. I can't really relate with this. To be fair, maybe somebody can, right? I'm not gonna act like this, you know, like... I don't know. The story is... I didn't expect a story like this, I suppose, but at the same time, I guess it deals with phobias and emotions and whatnot. Maybe I don't know. I just don't think that way, right? I just see dreams as what they are, dreams, and I really don't pay them any mind. Dreams are weird. I mean, I can have unpleasant dreams, usually, you know, like nightmares. I mean, if you're not happy with it, I would call it a nightmare. You know, regardless if it's exotic or erotic. Sorry, not exotic, erotic. Okay, cool. But you know, we get to add a card to it. It's just not related, right? That's also a thing, right? You got this paragraph, and then, oh, you know what? How about a hug or a shitty day? It's all, you know, around the theme, but it would be nice if this was related to the choices you had. Let's try the wrap. I'm curious about what... Oh, now I get a tooltip. That is interesting. Why did I not get a tooltip on the side when picking cards at the end of a battle? Now I do get the tooltip. That's something to, you know, to adjust. Alright, so Fades, what I assume, can only be used once per fight, aka once you've played it, it doesn't get shuffled back into the deck. Makes sense. And Rested allows me to heal at the end of my turn. Okay. And Wrath, player does 2 more HP damage during their turn, so I can augment my attacks. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Again, it's a shame I didn't see these tooltips at the end of a fight, but, you know, there we are. I like that I have an overview of my deck here at all times. I like that some of these things are not, like, hidden behind, you know, like menus that I don't really care too much about. Like, if I want to read up about all the phobias, then I can do that. There you go, that was very weird. Clicking on these things didn't work right away. I can check my traits and manage them, right? In my Neurodecks. I think it was called Neurodecks. I don't like how I don't know, this is just minor stuff, right? This is all UI stuff. I can't click over here to make the thing click back in. I have to actively click on the icon. Which, you know, the game seems like it's made for mobile. This is, I don't know, maybe this is just my knowledge of making pages for mobile phones and whatnot coming in, but I don't like that one bit. So now I'm confused. Initially this was the sword icon, but now it, like, what? I don't know what's coming up. Okay. We can get into the library and duplicate our knowledge. So you know, like, duplicate a card, transform something. Suppose, you know, making a card better. Let's try making a card better. I assume this is making a card better. Yeah. So we get to transform. Oh, transform a pack of cards into another. So any of these will evolve into spooning. Player gets 3 rested, you add Dream to your hand. What the heck is Dream? What is Dream? I like how they explain rested, but Dream is nowhere to be found. Is that just the type of card? I suppose it is. We'll just take it, right? Just to experience it. I don't have that many items, so I'll probably just do the gardening one. Let's transform the gardening. And now we have spooning. Cool. Oh, crap, I forgot to read the paragraph. Maybe they just add the paragraph to anything, right? And it's what it is. Herpetophobia, we already fought arachnophobia. Okay, another tutorial, another fight. Traits, these are your traits. They are linked to your character. They are activated automatically, aka passive. They are passive abilities. Alright. That's a lot of grubby hands. I don't want to be touched, alright? Don't touch me, don't touch me. I will shitty day into a couple of random thoughts. Again, I just want to drag them up. I just want to oh no, this is... I feel like those are the types of things where I'm like, why am I not able to do this? Oh, okay, so because I was attacked, I can't play this card? Right? They're locked? But we can play our favorite pillow. And we... Oh, what the heck? Mouse just decided to disconnect for a second. I don't know why. That was weird. Oh, we'll play some pizza. Alright, so we will lose 30 sanity next turn. I'd say let's just draw a card. So we can have some more cards next turn. The animations are pretty cool, though. Yeah, so lose 20, lock him, and I can't play him. Right, cool. Tight. No doubt. Alright, so we have a dream. So we make it lose damage for the amount of cards we have in our hand, which can be nice. I'd say, because I do need some healing, and it will lock some cards. Oof. I kind of want to play the shitty day into a dream right now. Is that, I think that takes it out, right? If I calculate it right. No, I was too off. Guess I didn't calculate it right. Alright, just a random thought. Takes it down. That's how I take down my phobias, with random thoughts. I guess if you read into this a bit, you know, I did look a bit into the reviews of this game, which I don't know, I shouldn't, right? I should just go into this blind and form my own opinion. But there were some people in there that noted, like, you know, how are you supposed to solve arachnophobia with a hug? That makes no sense. In which, like, I understand, but at the same time, it is pretty abstract, right? It's all abstract. You're not supposed to take this, like, you're not supposed to solve your problems by having a favorite pillow. That's not how life works. It's not that easy. So, you know, it's a touchy topic. Which I understand that people are not happy when they're like, what do you mean I just solved, what was it, Herpetophobia, by having some random thoughts. That doesn't work. If you need help, you know, just make sure to get some professional help. I think that's important. You gotta take care of yourself. You are the most important person in your life, so treat yourself that way. What are we taking? Do we just take another dream? We'll take another dream. I think these dreams work. You know, just hoard cards and then play. We'll take another survey. I'm not sure how long we are in right now in terms of game time. I think we'll finish this path and then, you know, I think we have a good idea of what the game does. What are we doing, though? We're looking at dependence and independence. Are we dependent or independent? You haven't found the time to grab a coffee this morning and you realize you're no less energized than usual. You know? So, do you just want to get some coffee for the sake of getting coffee, or you're like, I'm good. You know, we'll take B's. We're just gonna go with B's. We went with A's last time. We'll go with B's this time. I'm not gonna assume which is dependent or independent. But I just want to see these questions and their answers, right? Emotional distress. What would you do? Would you phone a friend, even if you know it will cause problems down the line, because you will only ever call them when something's wrong? Or B, you revise your breathing exercises. I don't really think A is bad, right? Because the text is very much written in a way that you think of yourself and how you position yourself towards someone else, right? Because you think, oh, I call them, but I always call them when things are bad. So clearly they think I'm a bad person because I only call them when I'm, you know, something's wrong. You know, you create like a pattern of sorts, but I don't think people think that way from the other side, right? In general, if people are friends, they'll just want to help out. At least I would. Because I feel like, I don't know, friends in that sense always have like this place in life, right? Certain friends just have different interests, right? So you'll have like different interactions with them because of that. I don't know. I don't think this is bad. But again, we're sticking with B, just to see where we get. Money worries? Nope. Mom and Dad can help me out. Let's go, Mom and Dad. Hey, get that money. Make up for lack of sleep with comfort food or sleep. Alright, so, I guess, dependent, independent. Alright. Not gonna worry too much about it. It's the evening, your Wi-Fi isn't working. Guess I'll use my 4G connection. No problem. I'll read a book. Okay. I mean, you could do either. I don't see the issue with either. Wi-Fi isn't working. Ah, fuck it. We'll just read a book. Alright, apparently I'm independent because of my answers, which is 2 crosses on top of each other. Never knew. On your first turn, you draw 2 cards. Okay, cool. I'll take the cards. We'll equip the trait because I have plenty of space for more traits, and we'll head back into the subconscious maze. Yeah, again, this path up here, apparently this was supposed to be a fight again, and now I'm boosting my stats or transforming something. We'll improve our stats, sure. Let's go for it. Physical memories. Cystitis. I'm gonna go with cystitis. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. Just let me know in general. Think I've never experienced anything worse. I stayed sad all day. That's a weird sentence. Without drinking a drop of water. I stayed sad all day. Alright, I guess it works. Okay. On the subway in school, on the subway again, then trying at work, at least trying to work. After going to the toilet for I think first time that day, I started feeling uncomfortable and it got worse and worse. The entire bottom part of my body was more than just aching. It was unbearable. I spent 2 hours in the bathroom trying to clean the inside drop by drop. Nothing helped. It was burning my inside. I thought about calling an ambulance, but I was worried. I can't. No, quit moving the text. I'm trying to read this. Quit it. This is not the way you're supposed to format oh my. I'm just very triggered by how, you know, like text is moving. In general, as again, just going back to my knowledge of making pages for mobiles and I mean desktop as well. This is why you don't like moving elements within your text, because you're trying to read something, but the website decides, nah, you know what? We're just gonna move it. Now you have lost track of where you were in the text. Alright. Where was I? Nothing helped, was burning my inside. That's where I left off. Alright. I thought about calling an ambulance, but I was worried I wouldn't be able to explain it, so I looked on the internet. I was lucky. I might have had to go to the hospital for antibiotics, but instead I followed the home remedy suggested online, and I drank 3 liters of water in one go. Then I spent another hour in the bathroom before I ended up going to bed. I just really want to period out. I'm just like more bothered by how some things just make no sense from a UI point of view than the actual phobias. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm the most stable person out there, but yeah. I'm more bothered by everything changing in the text. But okay, I don't think this is the best way of handling things, because you kinda, you know, decided for yourself, this is what's wrong with me, period. Which, you know, isn't always the best thing. But you gotta make choices. You make choices in life. Alright, we got some improvements we can add. We can either add +10 to our stamina, or we can add +10 to our sanity. We have 10 buffed out of 50 max. Wait, so we can... Is it like shared the max, or can I just get to 140 on stamina and 140 on sanity? I'm confused. I don't know. Stamina seems to be fine. It's really sanity. We just need a bit more HP. Doesn't say when I hover over if my max is increased now. Okay. Which ones haven't we fought yet? We haven't fought either, huh? No. Herpetophobia and Tocophobia. We will fight this one, sure. I do think it's nice to have like a little, I mean, there's a dedicated area to explain all the phobias. We can look into that a bit more in a bit, but I think that's nice, right? Give people some insight of what is herpetophobia. I don't know. I don't know what herpetophobia is. Honestly, I'll check it out after this fight. I like it when, you know, games make you learn stuff, personally. But we get 10 blocks, so we can just be a bit slow. We can just play cards. Play cards. And we'll keep cards in our hands. We'll just draw a card and end our turn. I kind of want to build up to having like a dream, right? And then we can go in for the attack. Gains 20 block during its turn, you lose 20 stamina. Ooh. Starting to drain our energy. I see. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, let's play around. Into a shitty day again. dream. Alright, 16 damage, but the block is very much messing with me. Ooh, that's a lot of stamina. Next attack, 60. Okay, so it cycles through these attacks, I just realized. So it does its 10 block, then it does 20 block and drains my stamina, and then it does 60 sanity damage, and it goes through that? I'm guessing. So next turn we lose 60 sanity. So attacking now is kind of pointless. We need to take care of ourselves. There's no reason to attack attack it. We just need to... Oh wow, Wrath lasts for how long? It's still up. I didn't realize it was still up. Wow, okay. So we'll just eat some comfort food, and we'll get a shitty day. There you go. Let's build up the Wrath. Alright, so now we take 60 damage. You know, it hurts. But it doesn't have any armor anymore, so this is our chance to attack. Alright, we're learning. So we will play another shitty day. And I suppose we need to get some attacks in, huh? We'll play a dream. There you go. That was good damage. So it does block right now. Can we deal enough damage this turn? Oh, that was weird with the cards. Okay. Yeah, the cards are still weird. See? Someone like behind the front. I guess it depends on which cards you had selected first. That's when in front. Okay, cool. I'm understanding. I'm learning. I don't have enough stamina to... Alright, so that does cost me an action, but I should have enough to take it down now. There you go. Fear of snakes. Ah, Herpetophobia has fear of snakes. Okay. Alright, so we have some cards to fight our phobias like spooning, pain pill, kombucha. Kombucha? Why kombucha? What? Okay. And house party. Transform each rested into Wrath. Playing this card ends your turn. This card fades after use. Okay. So I guess parties solve everything. I understand why people are critical of, you know, the cards themselves, right? Because it insinuates a lot of things about how to fix these problems that are deeply rooted. We'll get spooning. So let me just go into here. Where was it? Herpetophobia? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't even tell you. Oh, that's a shame. I wish it would tell you a bit more about, like, the phobias, right? If it's so focused on the phobias, then give me a quick little tidbit about this is what it is. Because now I'm just like, oh yeah, no, these are the moves that it'll use, and this is, like, time those beasts. Give me info. Fight the phobia, discover its secret. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that would have been nice. A little addition. Alright, we've been to the gymnasium, we know what it does. Let's go to the kitchen. Get some cooking, get some eating. Important daily activities that have an impact on your mind and body. We can get some ravioli or some ramen. I mean, personally, I would always go for ramen. Like, I don't know. Ravioli is great as well, though. I do like ravioli, but I love ramen. I actually had ramen like a couple months ago because usually, like, I was able to go get ramen by going out to a restaurant, but, you know, everything's been closed down. So I was happy when I found a place where I could order it, but then it turned out it wasn't that good, so I was disappointed. It felt bad. Those are my disappointments. But let's see, what do we have? Sensitive memories. I was shocked at a movie in a scene. That movie cut me as deeply as if it had been real. I'd already seen similar scenes, but this one shocked me to my core, to the point that I couldn't get it out of my head. Like the monster in The Ring, the fiction crawled its way out of the screen. It was like tripping and spraining an ankle. I wasn't ready to see it at that time. I had a fiction accident. It took me 2 or so weeks to stop obsessing over it. Alright, I mean, that's quite the impact. I suppose it's, you know, like, again, it doesn't really, in general, I don't understand it because I've never experienced this in this way, right? I think that is why I'm reading this, I'm like, it's very distant to me. It's very distant to me. I acknowledge people do, you know, will deal with stuff like this, but it's distant to me. But okay, but yeah, I suppose to go back to what I said earlier about, you know, you have this right here, and then you were like, hey, how about some ravioli or ramen? It doesn't make any sense, right? I'm in the kitchen, and I'm just, you know, maybe that's what they're going for, right? You're in the kitchen deciding, yeah, I should have a ravioli or ramen, and this, like, plays in your head? I guess? I don't know. But we have buffs for our next fight. Apply automatically for one fight. We have some ravioli to get some more sanity during the next fight, and some ramen noodles. Draw 3 more cards. I like drawing cards. I guess that's what we're going for. Play the dreams, draw the cards. Dreams get stronger. Let's go and we'll get some sleep this time again. Oh, I thought we were at the end. Oh, baby, that's not what I expected. Also, it seems like we're just gonna go through entire run the way this is going. I'm not sure how long the path is as well. Dreamed that I took the subway. Banal dream? Banal dream? I need to look that up. Take the subway, but the subway is a sordid and subterranean place. Everything looks more or less miserable down there. Old, almost Asian, with only artificial light. At some stations there are even shops, like a city under the city. And tunnels, so many tunnels, closed off in maintenance or both. And there are things living down there. Victims of a terrible catastrophe, who knows? Maybe a subway accident? Wait, what? Okay, I mean, it's a dream. That reads like a dream to me. You know, the subways do tend to be old, yes. It takes a long time to build subways, but okay, yeah, not a dream. So, you know, let's have a punching bag, I guess. Let's gain 2 actions. We'll take the pain pills for some 2 actions. Makes no sense, but yeah, no, this is, how long does this go? What the heck? I wish I had some idea of how far in we are. I also have no clue how long we've been recording for already. I kind of want to wrap it up. We'll just do with this fight. We'll finish up this fight and we'll wrap it up here. I think we have a good idea of what the game is doing, where it goes. Let's fight the Squalaphobia. We've already dealt with the Herpetophobia. It eats my cards and snaps on my neck. What the heck? I don't want that. Ooh. That was a cool animation. Animations? Top notch. Solid. Love them. Alright, so it does 2 things. It bites, which eats 2 cards in my hand, and then it'll do something else. We don't know what. We'll figure that out in a little bit. For now, I could stack some dream cards in my hand. So right now we would deal 14 damage, which is okay. Or we can just stack more dream cards in our hand and attack hard next turn, but he's gonna eat cards, so I'm not sure if we wanna risk that. I'd say we'll play the dream. We'll gain some rested. There we are. Play the pills. Get some food in us. I don't want to draw any more cards right now. I suppose we'll play the rested. And hopefully he'll eat my items or something? I don't really want him to eat my dream cards. Okay, this is fine. Ingests and fades previously eaten cards. Gains 5 block during its turn. Phobia gains 5 rested. Okay. So we're just gonna have to break through this block, huh? Alright. I got you. The rested is nice to have. We'll draw another card. We'll play a stress ball. And we'll play a shitty day so we can draw a card and start to build up to an attack next turn. I don't want to try breaking through 5. Sorry, I'd rather get through 5 block than 10 block. That's the idea. So we do have enough stamina to... Alright, so he has 36. This will deal... I didn't count. 5 times 2 plus 2, so that's 12 damage, and this will make 10 damage. Alright, so we have lethal. Here we are. Cool. We did it. Fear of sharks. I kind of assumed from what it looked like it was fear of sharks, but again, I would have loved a little explanation on what it was. If your focus is so heavily on fighting phobias, explain the phobias, right? Just have a little tidbit, little bit of information, and let people know what this is, because not everybody knows every phobia. I think that's good. We can get some tattoos to lose 15 sanity, but the phobia also loses HP. All right, so we hurt ourselves to hurt the phobia. Okay. And a snack. I'll take a snack. I'll take a snack. But no, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Although I could check out let's check out the memorial real quick. Time to commemorate some events from your past and discard them, so we can remove a card from our deck that we don't want anymore. Okay. I mean, this is, I suppose, getting a bit too much into like tweaking the deck, right? Suppose we can just drop a random thought. There you go. Less is more. Time to continue. Right, yeah, and there's gonna be a bunch more coming up. But yeah, no, that's, I'm gonna leave it at that. Overall, I feel like the game is alright. I did see, obviously one of the things I wasn't able to get into, again, I did look at the reviews. The amount of choices you have, as you can see right now, you don't really have that many choices, it seems, right? You just get 2 choices and then you just move on. There's no real way of strategizing your run. You just go into it, you see choices, and you just take them and you move on. I definitely see all the parallels to Slay the Spire. There's some weird things going on in the UI, right? Whether it's clicking things to make them go away, but they don't. Tooltips for the keywords on one screen, but they don't show the tooltips on another screen. The difference between like sanity and health, right? You have 2 different ones. Why? There's a lot of things going on like that. Some more information on the phobias. There's definitely things where they can improve. I feel. I don't know if, you know, like at the end of the day, the deck building will be really amazing, really great. So far, I felt like I was actually heading some way, and I was able to build a deck that draws cards and then uses dream cards to deal a lot of damage. That's fun. That's nice. I like that. If you don't feel too comfortable, like, you know, like dealing with phobias in this way, or you feel like the game trivializes in that way, don't get it, right? Just don't get it. I like that it's doing stuff, you know, like it has a theme, right? And it's trying to revolve things around the theme, and it doesn't always work. Again, you're not going to solve your problems with random thoughts. But I find it even weirder is you have like the game element, and there's this separate section, right? The what is it? The paragraphs about, you know, like a bad dream or the subway one or whatnot. That just kind of doesn't make sense to me. I don't know how I feel about that. It feels like it was just shoved in there, right? You're busy making these choices about your deck. Oh, and by the way, I had to, you know, deal with this and this and this, and I'm like, what this? How is this connected? You know, like what? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just not understanding that. That's totally fair. That's totally possible. In terms of game content, again, looking at the reviews that I did see, apparently there are not a lot of classes in the game right now. You have Lay, which is, I suppose, a class, or I don't know. Maybe it's a class, and you have subclasses, which are the emotions, and then you have a secondary character, which also has its emotions, and that's it. So, you know, if you're looking for a long game, from what I can tell, this isn't a very long game. And if you're not looking for a long game, you just want to go through it, hey, why not check it out? It's right now on Steam. It is on sale until the 25th of March, like 10% off, so it's not like the biggest sale, but the game itself isn't that expensive either. It's about 10 euros, 10, 11 euros, which, you know, in dollars will probably be around the same. But that's all. That's going to do it. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. If you made it this far, I really do appreciate you listening to me play this and watching me play this game. I would appreciate it, you know, if you liked the video, drop a subscription if you haven't already, and I will be back sometime later. Have a good one. Bye.